Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Gary here, aka Butcher Boy. It's Monday, May 18th. Today's episode is going to be called Mental Imbalance Service Technician. I don't know where to start with this because I'm just going to jump right in there. I'm going to jump right in. For the past 10 years, I've always had a pesticide company, and I'm not going to name the company. I don't want to throw one under the bus. I've had a pesticide company come over to my condo, spray the inside in the spring and once in the fall, and spray every month through the beginning of like April through the end of October for mosquito spraying in the backyard. And they've always done a great job. I've always had the same technician for years and years and years and years. I had a guy named Jaman. He was great. I had him for 8 years. He knew exactly what I liked. We'd shoot the shit about football or baseball before he sprayed. He was great. So now, this year, this company's tweaked their help a little bit. And maybe it's the fact that there's no good help out there anymore. Maybe we're getting products of people that are applying for these jobs that have been spending the past 30 years in their mommy's basement playing video games, for all we know. The first one was spraying in April. He came out and the machine, it looks like it's a spray for mosquitoes. You spray the grass, you spray all the trees, and you spray all the bushes. How hard is that, right? I mean, how hard is that? You can take a monkey from the zoo to do a better job, right? This guy came out and his machine was broken. It looked like a leaf blower. It was broken. So he used a hand pump. It's like he strapped this thing on his back and he's hand pumping and spraying. How effective is that going to be? I said to him, I said, why don't you just go back to the shop and get the right tools? Oh, it's all the way across town, man. This'll work. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it, man. I got this. I've done this in the past. Yeah, man, this thing works okay. That's what he said to me. This thing works okay. Like he was high on something. And so I called the company right after he left. I said, look, you got to get some better help out here. This is ridiculous. I told him what happened. I said, he didn't do a very good job. I'm going to get bitten alive. If he keep on getting guys like this, get this boob out here using a hand sprayer. And they apologized and they said they'd send someone different. Well, they sent someone different today. Oh, it's beautiful. They sent someone different today. He called in advance, like they always do. And then he showed up. I could hear the door shut, so I go out to the front yard, open the door, and here he comes walking up the steps, long ass ponytail. Looks like a baby face kind of guy, kind of heavy set. He's walking up my steps, and he goes, "Yeah, well, I'm here to spray." Like he's a question mark behind it. Yeah, you're here to spray. Okay, yeah, well, I said, are you gonna be my new guy? Are you gonna be spraying for me year round? I was supposed to be in class today. And he's doing this. I was supposed to be in class today. He's looking around the sky. And I guess I couldn't go to class, so they called me and they told me to spray yards today. That's what he was doing. He wasn't making eye contact with me. What the fuck? Where are they getting these people? Where are they getting them? So I said, yeah. He goes, so then he says to me, he said, oh, what do you want me to spray? I said, the yard, the bushes along the house. So I put my flip-flops on and I go out, and I shouldn't have to show these morons what the fuck to do. But this guy was a clear moron. There was something, he was off his medications or something was wrong with him. So I'm walking him around my yard. What if I wasn't home? And he was left to his own devices. So I'm walking him. I said, these are all these bushes here along the wall, along the foundation. They got to be sprayed. He's like, okay. Oh, okay. I said, and the trees out there in the backyard, they all need to be sprayed because that's where mosquitoes live. As you should know. He goes, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, what else? I take him back to the patio where I hang out. I said, I have arborvitae out there. I got these tall arborvitae. They're 20 feet tall. Got 9 of them. I said, you got to spray these arborvitae as high as you can get up there with that spray machine. Got to spray both sides and all the bushes around the back. That needs to be sprayed. Can you handle that? And he goes, yeah, I guess. Yeah. He's doing this shit. And so I said, hey, just do you. I'm gonna go inside. You just do your thing. So I go inside. Now I'm like, the nosy neighbor. I'm looking out my window at every move he makes. I hear the machine start up, and he's outside my driveway playing with the power button on it. It goes faster, slower, faster, slower, faster, slower, and he's spraying it down at the driveway, wasting pesticide. And then he starts making his way up the hill. He's spraying the grass, see? Well, I know that, I think it's the male. No, wait, is it the male? No, the female mosquitoes live in the grass. And the male mosquitoes, they live in the trees. I think that's what it is. If I'm not mistaken, because I read about that once. So he's spraying the grass. And I got a lot of trees. I got a lot of pine trees coming outside of my house. Hello? He didn't spray one, not one fucking tree. Like that. Like that. And then the bushes that I pointed out along the side of the foundation, he didn't touch one. He walked right past them as if he looked like he was comatose. Walking like he had heavy feet. Bring on the AI. Get a robot out here. They'll do exactly what they're supposed to do. This guy was retarded. He was mentally imbalanced. Something was wrong with him. Something was seriously wrong with him. So then he goes in the back. I shouldn't have said that word retarded. I take that back. I apologize. That was the wrong word. He was mentally imbalanced. Now he goes in the backyard. Now I move around the backyard and I'm looking out my back window. And he starts moving all my furniture away from the edges of the patio. And he moves all of them bunched together in the front, in the center of the patio. Why he did that, I have no idea, because he didn't spray anything behind the furniture. He just felt like rearranging my fucking furniture. And he's looking at these arborvitae. He's looking up at him. He's going, but he's not spraying them. And because I knew there was a mental imbalance there, I didn't want to go outside and address it. No, I wasn't going to do that. No, he'd come back after hours and try to kill me. So he didn't spray shit in the backyard. He sprayed the grass. He might as well have been mowing the grass. He did spray the arborvitaes at the bottom, at the root level near the grass. At the bottom. But he didn't spray the top. So then he leaves. Gets in his little truck and drives away. $120 later. $120 later. $120 later. So I call the company. And I bitch. And I said, I don't know where you're getting your people these days. These guys are ridiculous. Where are you hiring? Where are you getting these people from? I've been using your service for 15 some plus years. I said, where are you getting these bozos? That's what I said. Where are you getting these bozos from? Oh, I'm really sorry about that, Mr. So-and-so. I'm really, really sorry about that. I'll have the supervisor call you later. I said, I need you to cancel my service. I don't want your people out here ever again. I'll hire someone else to do the work. I'm canceling my service. I'll pay for today's application only because he was here. But $120 to do what he did is ridiculous. Oh yeah, and he rearranged my furniture on my patio for what? I have no idea. So I just went out there with an arm that's all messed up. I can't use my left arm because I had a surgery on it, and I'm moving shit around. Thank you very much. Really? Then he got in his truck. They drove away. I'm thinking, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? So if the supervisor calls me, which I hope he does, because I know him because he used to spray for me. Now they made him a supervisor, and he's a pretty nice guy. I'll say, hey dude, where are you getting your people, bro? I said, I'm sorry to say, but I'm not going to use your service ever again. As a matter of fact, I'm the kind of guy that won't go on Yelp, but I'm going to go on Yelp. And I'm going to pan your fucking company because it's a disservice to the people that work hard for a living to pay $120 for the shit job he did, walking around like he was a mentally imbalanced head case. And he had the wand. Really? That's all I got. It's a quick one today. I mean, I was dumbfounded. Just dumbfounded. So, yeah. So, hopefully I'll get a call from those people today, and I'll give them a piece of my mind, and they'll probably want to give me a free, well, we'll give you some coupons for a free one. I don't want your people here ever again. I don't want them on my property. Hello? No, I'm canceling my service. Don't send anyone ever again. The people you're sending there, they need to be in a nervous hospital. They need to be in a psych ward somewhere. Put them back in their mommy's basement. Let them play video games. Bring on the AI robots. When it's hot as a cat's crotch, I think I better turn on my AC. I'm the last person to do that shit, but I'll do it today. Anyway, that's all I got. I had to rant. Take care of yourselves and each other. Hope you had a good Monday at work. I'll catch up to you next time. Peace out.